What's up, everybody? This is Danny Mathematics here with another example to explore. And today, guys, we're going to explore example 6 of how to solve word problems that deal with simple interest, okay? How to solve word problems that deal with simple interest. And remember, guys, the formula to find out the simple interest that's gained, or in other words, the equity that the investment or the account or the loan has gained, right? It equals I equals P, which is the principal or the start amount, times the interest rate, times the time in years, okay? The amount of time in years. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's go ahead and read this problem. It says, Mr. Simpson decided to take out a $20,000 loan to jumpstart his business, okay? The loan company put Simpson on a 3-year payment plan with 8.5% interest attached to the amount owed. Okay, how much will Simpson pay back over the 3-year span? So basically, guys, in this particular problem, Mr. Simpson decided to take out a loan for $20,000, right, to jumpstart his business. But the loan company says, we want our money back in 3 years, but we not only want the $20,000 back, we want $20,000 back with 8.5 interest on top. So whatever number is 8.5% of 20,000, that's going to be added to the loan each and every year, right? So once again, each year, 8.5% of 20,000 will be added to the amount that's owed. So by the end of 3 years, he's not only going to pay $20,000 back, he's going to pay a little bit more than $20,000 back based on the interest rate, okay? That's attached or associated with the loan. All right, so with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and start labeling. Remember, guys, in order for us to find out how much interest that's going to be added to the loan that he's paying back, we need to do this formula right here, which is I equals the principal, which is the start amount, times the interest rate, which is R, times T, which is time in years, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do that, guys. So the principal, right, is $20,000. The loan that he took out to jumpstart his business was $20,000, right? So P, which is the principal, and I always put in parentheses start amount for people that's still learning this. The principal, that's just another word for the start amount or the initial investment, deposit, whatever is happening, right? It's the initial or start amount, okay? So he initially took out $20,000. All right, cool. After that, guys, after he took out the $20,000 to jumpstart his business, right? The loan company said that we want our $20,000 back, but we're going to hit you with also an 8.5% interest rate because you're borrowing money from us that you don't have, right? So the interest rate that's going to be added annually, right, is 8.5%. Okay? So once again, R represents the interest rate. That's the interest rate, which is 8.5%. And that's a decimal in between, right? That's 8.5%. But remember, guys, our formula, within the formula, they want us to convert the interest rate from a percent to a decimal. So 8.5% equals the decimal of 0.085. 0.085. That's what it equals. All right, as a decimal. And then, once again, guys, they put him on a payment plan that will last for a span of 3 years. So the time that it's going to take for him to pay back the total loan with the interest on top is going to be a span of 3 years. So T equals 3 years. All right, 3 years. Cool, 3 years. Now, once again, guys, in order for us to find out how much interest, which is the extra that he has to pay on top of the $20,000, we're gonna find out how much that will be, okay? So once again, all we have to do, guys, is just plug in these values within the simple interest formula, okay? To find out how much interest has been attached to the loan that he's paying back, okay? Over a span of 3 years. So let's go ahead and do that. P equals $20,000. So that's 20,000, right? Times the interest rate of 8.5%, but we're gonna write it as a decimal, which is 0.085. All right? Times 3 years. Okay? Now, all you have to do literally, guys, is take a calculator and just multiply those three values together. So we have $20,000 times 0.085 times 3 years equals $5,100. Okay, so the interest added, right, to his debt is $5,100, right? So that is interest or equity, however you want to say it, equity interest added. Right? To his debt. Okay? I'm going to say to his debt. Okay? So this is how much value or how much equity is added to the debt that he's already paid. Right? But remember, guys, that is not the final answer. The final answer is how much will Simpson pay back over a span of 20 years? We know that he's going to have to pay back this $20,000 because that's the principal. That's how much he borrowed. But we're also going to have to add this to the $20,000 to find out how much he's going to pay in total, because once again, he's paying back with interest. So let's go ahead and do that, guys. So the end amount, all right, or the end total, end amount, end balance, however you want to say it, end total is all the same, right? That he has to pay back is P, which is $20,000, right? Plus the interest that was added on top, which is $5,100, okay? So the total debt that he's going to pay over a span of 3 years is going to be $25,100. Okay? This right here, guys, is the imbalance. All I did was I added the principal. I added the interest or the equity that was added, which is the extra debt that's added to the principal, which would give us $25,100. So over a span of 3 years, guys, he's not just going to pay $20,000. Due to the interest rate, he's going to be required to pay an extra $5,100, which will make his total be $25,100, right? That's his total debt that he will pay back in a span of 3 years. All right, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in, guys. Enjoy y'all day.